We're about ready to tip it. I'm sure you can hear the Shaw pep band in the background. They will keep the gym jumping as the night goes on, that's for sure. Tipping it for Case is Mummy, and it's Caitlin Moore for Chicago. And the Maroons will win the opening tip. They are in their maroon road jerseys trimmed in white with Chicago in white across the front of those jerseys. Donovan, top of the key, missed it. Rebound to Amanda Germer. Down the floor to Brooke Orcutt. Brooke with a spin, finds Germer. 12-footer, missed it short. And here comes Donovan the other way for Chicago. Morgan Donovan from Ohio. Ursuline Academy in Cincinnati. Quick shot inside from Donovan to Caitlin Moore, and Moore with the first basket of the night. It's 2-0 Maroons. A week ago, these two teams played as Barrett Eppert puts up a shot off the glass, got a tour of the rim, wouldn't drop. Down with a rebound is Moore. A week ago they played, and a week ago, Chicago won by 15. 74-59 was the final in Chicago. Donovan with a feed inside, defense by Eppert. Ball's loose on the floor to jump, and the ball will go Case's way. Nice defense that time by Barrett Eppert.
Well, that's the matchup we're looking forward to tonight, Ron. Chicago's offense against Case Western's defense. The Maroons lead the UAA with 124 three-point makes per game. Case is also the best defending three-point shooting team in the league.
Jessica McCoy's pass was knocked out of bounds by Stephanie Anderson of Chicago, so Case will get it. They'll have 21 seconds to shoot. It is neon night here tonight at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Case will keep it, 18 to shoot. So you'll see the young ladies from Chicago, they are all wearing neon socks. The coaching staffs for both teams are in neon tops, and the ladies for Case on the floor are wearing neon pink shoelaces in their basketball shoes. 18 seconds to shoot. This is Eppert with it. Eppert with a crossover dribble, right side, strong move off the glass and good. Barrett Eppert takes it by herself and lays it up and in. Good ball movement. Right side, it's Anderson. This is Anderson, left-hand dribble. Now top of the key, it's Allie Shaw. Dribbles all the way to the right side. Try to get it inside. Brooke Orcutt knocked it away. Jess McCoy down the floor to Orcutt. Orcutt with a pullback dribble, kicks it out. McCoy swings it. This is Mummy. Shot was blocked and fouled. The foul will go against Stephanie Anderson. That will be her first.
Ron, there will be opportunities for ball handling up high for the Spartans with the 21 turnovers per night that Chicago does surrender. So they're going to have to play the length of the floor, and they could be in for some easy ones.
Laura Mummy, who's had a real nice junior season so far for Case, averaging 10.6 rebounds. Really her only struggle has been from right here, the foul line, shooting less than 50% on the season. Mummy with her first, and here's Chicago. Down a point early on. We're just 2 minutes into this basketball game. Game one of a doubleheader tonight here from Horsburgh Gymnasium. Good ball movement on the perimeter for Chicago. Case in a zone right now. Maroons looking for that seam. They get one. Ball's inside, ball knocked away. I think Jess McCoy tipped it. Brooke Orcutt comes up with it. This is Orcutt to Germer. Eppert's open on the top. Ball fake, traveled with the basketball. They'll give it back. Two players off the bench for Chicago. Checking in for the Maroons are number 22, Elizabeth Nye, and number 12, Ellie Greiner. Greiner from Cincinnati, also from the Ursuline Academy, a former high school teammate of Morgan Donovan. And then Elizabeth Nye, she's from Chicago, Mother Macaulay High School in downtown Chicago. This is Donovan with the ball top of the key. She works it to the right. Strong move along the baseline. Three's up in the air. It was blocked by Jess McCoy, but getting it back was Nye. Morgan now with it. 8 to shoot. Nye, long three in the air. Missed it long. And down with the rebound is Laura Mummy. Here comes Case the other way. They're up a point. 3 minutes gone this opening half. Case has lost 5 of 6 games in conference play. 4 of those 5 losses, though, or 4 of those 6 losses, as Germer throws up an air ball and Jessica McCoy couldn't grab the rebound. 4 of those 6, we want to remind you, have come by 1 point or 2 points or 3. They have lost 4 games by a combined, I think it's 8 points. Whistle away from the ball. Foul's going to go against Barrett Eppard. Eppard was D'ing up that time against Britta Nordstrom. Barrett draws the foul. That's her first. Long inbounds pass to Claire Devaney. Devaney with Barrett Eppard on her. This is Nye with the basketball. Germer guards her. Nordstrom inside. Strong move against Laura Mummy. And Britta Nordstrom with a real nice baseline move with her first basket of the night. McCoy with trouble out top. Nye stole it. Try to get it to Nordstrom. Devaney controls for Chicago. This is Donovan. She traveled with the basketball.
Couple of open opportunities for the Maroons early, but fortunately for the Spartans, a couple of self-inflicted turnovers there with the travel. They do turn it over a lot. They do want to cut down on those as the season progresses.
This is Germer with Donovan on her. Donovan very good defensively. Feed to Orcutt. Ball's loose, and coming up with it is Nye. Elizabeth Nye on the right wing. Rachel Beatty off the bench for Case, ready to check in. This is Eppard working on Nordstrom. Right elbow, shot missed. Eppard fights with Nordstrom for the rebound. Barrett comes up with it. Left side to Germer, right side to a streaking McCoy, lays it up and in. Nice fast break for the Spartans.
And you can see how the Spartans want to push the tempo. They want to play at their pace and run the floor against the Maroons.
Good feed inside to Nordstrom, and Mummy's going to draw the foul. That will be Laura's first. They'll say that Nordstrom was shooting. She'll shoot 2. Britta Nordstrom from Scottsdale, Arizona. Sophomore forward, 6 foot. Britta, a 64% free throw shooter on the season. She's got 3 points tonight. Rachel Beatty has checked in for Amanda Germer. Ran into Rachel's father in the hallway. They are from Texas, and he is here tonight to see his daughter play. She has had an outstanding senior season. Player off the bench, and has really filled a nice role for Coach Reimer. Second free throw is up and good for Britta Nordstrom. She makes both of them. She's got 4 points, and it's a 6-5 Chicago lead. This is Orcutt with a soft left-hander. Missed it long. Ball's loose. Eppard fights for it. Kicks it out. Mummy's got it. Now it's Jess McCoy. Case controls, and they've got a fresh 30. Well, that Nye plays great defense. Just knocked it away from McCoy, and Chicago gets it. She is relentless. Elizabeth Nye. She's got the basketball now for Chicago. Working against Orcutt. Far corner. Spotting up for a ball fake 3 is Ellie Griner. And Case with good defense. Here come the Spartans. This is Beatty with it off to Mummy. Barrett Eppard trying to get position inside. Ball's knocked out of bounds off Barrett's hands. Two players will check out for Chicago. Heading to the bench is Ellie Griner and Hannah Ballard. Back on the floor for Chicago is Stephanie Anderson. This is Nye with the basketball. Nye with a crossover. Penetration. Shot was partially blocked by McCoy. Nye gets it back. Brooke Orcutt steals it. 6-5, 1 point game. Chicago with the lead. About 5.5 minutes gone. Case turns it over again.
Ron, both teams seem to be playing at a very quick pace, and sometimes that can be done out of anxiety to try to score quickly, and that's what they want to do, but they have an opportunity to slow things down here.
Kara Hageman's off the bench for Case. She's a freshman, an exciting one, averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds. Chicago with a 1 point lead. This is Donovan. Donovan with a nice feed to a cutter, and laying it up and in is Allie Shaw. Shaw with 2. It's 8-5 Chicago, the largest lead of the night, and that will increase. They'll double it up. It'll be 10-5. Oh, Allie Anderson missed the bunny. Shot was blocked. Now in trouble. 3-second call. Case is going to get it back. Goodness gracious. Stephanie Anderson went in for a layup that would make it 10-5, and she just left it short. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. We'll be back.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
The Spartans and the Maroons come out of their respective huddles. Case will have the basketball. Set the scene for you here. It's Horsburgh Gymnasium. That's 7 minutes in this opening half. Beatty on the floor, keeps her dribble. Spartans are down 3. Chicago has really picked up the pressure on defense. This is Hageman off the glass. Missed it, and Chicago comes down with a rebound. Allie Shaw will cross half court and hand it off to Morgan Donovan, and Donovan will set the Chicago offense. Donovan and Shaw on the right side, Shaw above her head. This is Anderson now between the circles. They swing it. Case in a man defense. 8 seconds to shoot. 3 in the air, missed it. Brooke Orcutt down with a rebound. Anderson pressure in the backcourt. Orcutt down to Rachel Beatty. Beatty with Donovan on her. They really pressure the ball well, Eddie, the Chicago defense. They do not give the Case ball handler any line of sight. Hageman with 8 seconds to shoot. Nice ball fake, left-handed layup, it's good. Kara Hageman was patient. Did not feel rushed by the winding down shot clock and got a nice look and a layup.
And I think that's what they needed in that situation. A little bit of patience, and it worked out.
3 in the air, missed it. Hageman with the rebound. Beatty down to Orcutt, Brooke Orcutt. Try to get it over to Mummy, ball saved, but Chicago picks it up. Well, that's a situation Brooke should have just laid that one up herself. Nice drive that time by Claire Devaney. Ball stolen in the backcourt. This is Morgan Donovan. Maroons with a 3 in the air. It's a 5-point swing.
Wow, she got all of that one. They nailed that baby from in between the circles, and some early turnovers for the Spartans.
Beatty with pressure on her. Donovan and Nye, the two guards defensively for Chicago, have done a great job of really causing Case all sorts of trouble. Now offensive foul. Barrett Eppert's going to get called for the push. That's her second. Good defense that time by Caitlin Moore. Timeout on the floor. Case. Jen Reimer wants one. There's Coach Reimer as her Spartans come back to her to huddle up. We'll take one too. 8.5 minutes gone in this opening half. Spartans are down 6. We'll be back.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
Eddie, I have my cell phone out. I am dialing Dave's Cosmic Subs right now. My daughter's with us tonight. She'll wait for them at the door. Eddie and I love Dave's Cosmic Subs, and we're glad they're a Case basketball sponsor. If you look at what's happened in this first 8 minutes, Eddie, how do you break it down? What's been the difference so far?
It's been the pressure up high from the Chicago Maroons. It has resulted in 10 Spartan turnovers, and already 7 of their 13 points have come off of those Spartan turnovers. Case is just not getting much close to the basket. They're having a hard time pounding the ball in there, and it really has worked in Chicago's favor thus far.
5 seconds to shoot. This is Nye. This is Nordstrom. 1 to shoot. Did they get it off? They said they did, and it's a 3. It counts. Wow. Talk about patience. Elizabeth Nye with a 3. The lead has grown to 9. 16-7. 10:40 left to play. And there's that pressure defense. 10:40 left to play in the opening half.
And Ron, the Spartans are doing a lot of off-ball movement with a single-digit shot clock. And you want to try to do the off-ball movement early in the shot clock so you can take the shot when you need to. But Chicago's just making them work too hard to try to get separation. They're doing a fantastic job sticking to their ball handlers like glue.
Now there's a hand call. A couple of years ago, that rule was changed in college basketball. If you even put the hand on an opponent's hip, you get called for a foul. That foul was on Hannah Ballard. That's her first. McCoy inside, controls it, kicks it back out to a Case miss, and here comes Chicago the other way. Case really needs a stop. This is Nordstrom with Reynolds on her. Nordstrom on that baseline. They're going to call her for 3 seconds.
You know, Ron, Chicago really is an all-or-nothing team. It does seem like it's either a big bucket in the form of, you know, whether it be a three-point make or an easy layup, or it's a turnover. I mean, we can see why the coaches think that they're the cream of the crop in the UAA, because they are very skilled players offensively and, as we can see, defensively here.
Jess McCoy controlled from Nye, defending her, and got the pass inside to Mummy. Case is going to keep it. They'll have 10 seconds to shoot. This is Reynolds, left wing, 6 seconds to shoot. Reynolds gets it into McCoy. It was a long pass, and ball was knocked out of bounds off Chicago. Case will keep it, Eddie, but they've got 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Everything has been contested thus far, Ron. They got an early open jumper for Germer, and that has been it. Everything else, a hand in the face.
Foul away from the ball. A hold called on Britta Nordstrom. That is her first. So look at that Chicago bench. They are wearing the neon orange t-shirts. It's neon night here tonight in Horsburgh Gymnasium. So Case gets a fresh 30 with that foul. So that was helpful in many ways. The basketball for Case was Alex Roth. She had it knocked out of her hands and knocked out of bounds. Coach Jen Reimer in her 8th season, calling Alex Roth down to talk about what she wants her to do when she puts her back in the game. This is Orcutt with the ball on the baseline. The senior drives and lays it up and in with the left hand.
And Ron, we talked about scorers that could step up for the Spartans. Well, Brooke Orcutt is one of them.
Anderson with Germer on her out top. Case needs a defensive stop. This is Anderson for 3. It's short. And Jess McCoy goes up and gets the rebound. McCoy to Orcutt. Orcutt with an opening. Now it's closed, and she'll pull it back out. This is Hageman inside. Beautiful feed to McCoy, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by Nordstrom. Blocked by Nordstrom, but Hageman had a nice look and pass to Jess McCoy, who cut to the basket. Just credit Britta Nordstrom with great defense that time. So Germer will inbound it, and Case will have 18 seconds to shoot. Orcutt got the ball stolen and then fouled trying to get it back.
Boy, they play with a ton of energy, don't they, Ron? I mean, courtside to courtside, they go everywhere that the white uniform goes. And they do not seem to be letting up in any way, shape, or form.
Caitlin Moore has checked into the basketball game for Chicago. This is her on the drive. Shot off the glass. Germer got the rebound. Germer down the floor, and that's a bad decision. A few moments ago, Eddie, coming out of that break, you said Case had 10 turnovers. And there was 12 minutes left in the opening half. Inside, a nice feed from Nordstrom to Ballard, and Hannah Ballard gets the easy layup. You are not going to stay close and even have a chance at winning if you've got that many turnovers early in the game. I mean, Chicago turns the ball over a lot. They average 21 turnovers per game. Case had 10 in the first 8 minutes. This is Orcutt with it. And she traveled with the basketball. No, they're going to call a foul. Foul on the shot.
Well, that's what they need. They need to get more buckets. I mean, you do need stops at this point too, but offensively, they want to be able to prove that they can stick with this team throughout the course of the game.
Hageman and Reynolds check out. Mommy, Orcutt, Rachel Beatty, Germer, Barrett Eppert are in the basketball game. This is Eppert. Rather, it's Jessica McCoy, not Beatty. This is Germer now with trouble. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It went off Case. And there's another turnover. The defense is swarming. It almost looks like they've got 8 girls out there instead of 5. They swarm to the ball. On-ball defense when Case's guards cross half court has been outstanding. The Spartans have really had problems trying to get into an offensive flow because of that on-ball defense. This is Anderson with it, left-hand dribble. Chicago working out top, looking for a cutter. 8 seconds to shoot. 3 seconds called. Morgan Donovan's going to pick up a 3-second call. There's the Shaw Pep Band hoping to have some excitement tonight to stand up and play for. The Maroons have doubled the Spartans. It's 18-9, 7:29 left to play opening half. 9 points in the first 12 minutes of basketball for Case. This is Eppert working hard inside, missed the shot. And down with a rebound, fighting for it is Hannah Ballard. Case is averaging 58 points per game. Chicago's averaging 71. This is Ballard. Beautiful feed inside. They had a mismatch and they took advantage of it. That's Griner scoring against Eppert. Coach Reimer wants a full timeout. You see the difference. It's an 11-point spread right now with 6:49 left to play opening half. We'll be back.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Eddie, pull out your coaching clipboard, and Coach Reimer takes that timeout and talks to the team about what?
Pace. I think that this game is going a little bit too fast for the Spartans, and I think that they're trying to catch up with it, and it's causing in a lot of bad decisions that are resulting in turnovers. I think they want to slow things down and speed it up when they need to and try to get some more buckets and get yourself back into this contest.
Ballard with a block for Chicago. She's going to get it back inside, working against Eppard. And Hannah Ballard just back to bear it down, and that was a score one for just someone being stronger inside. This is Mummy. She got double teamed as soon as she got the basketball by Ballard and Anderson.
I think one thing that we've learned about Chicago thus far, Ron, they are an athletic team. I mean, they are very well paced. A lot of great athletes, 1 through 15. They go to their bench a lot, and we talked about the depth before. And they do not lose that pace defensively or offensively when they make those changes. They have very good unity.
Scoop shot missed. Hageman will go to the line. You're right about not losing anything, Eddie. It's been impressive to watch. Coach Carissa Sane Konecki rotates 9 players with really no fear of, certain rotations or lineups. She sends them in, brings them out.
They really don't skip a beat. They really don't. I mean, defensively, they play such unified basketball defensively, and the double team is really such a weapon defensively, and they can do it really with just about any pair of players that they want to at any given time.
So Hageman will get another look here. Hageman, a 71% free throw shooter on the season for Case. That was Allie Shaw with the rebound. This is Nye with the basketball for Chicago. Now it's Donovan. Allie Shaw looking for a cutter, and she traveled with the basketball. I think Shaw thought that Britta Nordstrom was coming outside. She actually cut inside, and that threw Shaw off, and Allie traveled with the basketball.
Well, Ron, if you want to go on a run with the Spartans team right here, I think you've got the lineup that you want on the floor. All starters with the exception of Hageman, the young freshman.
Freshman misses. Mummy with a left-handed putback drew the foul.
Well, on a couple of earlier possessions, Ron, remember, defensively, there was just a wall right at about the foul line. And for a string of 4 or 5 possessions as Mummy makes the first free throw, they just could not get anything past that wall. Well, now they've taken the first step to get past the wall. Hopefully, the next step is getting a couple more buckets, try to make this deficit a little bit more manageable.
Boy, they could use those free throws, though. They are 3 of 6 from the foul line. That foul was on Morgan Donovan for Chicago. That was her first. Nice defense that time by Barrett Eppard. Eppard with a block of Claire Devaney. Nordstrom missed it. Orcutt with the rebound. Case is down 13. They were down 15 at 24-9. Germer for 3. They need it. Missed it long. Mummy with a rebound. She traveled with the basketball. Mummy went to take it back up, Eddie. Took a little hop, and that's a travel.
Yeah, you want her to be as active as possible on the boards, because if there's one player on the floor right now that's going to get you a couple rebounds, it's going to be Mummy, but self-inflicted wound again.
Chicago returns the favor. Morgan Donovan can't believe it. She thought it went off of Mummy. Officials say otherwise. Off the bench, ready to check back in, is Stephanie Anderson. And Donovan will take a seat. Anderson's back in the game. She's scoreless, but she has played outstanding perimeter defense, and that's where she's at, waiting for Germer to cross half court. This is Hageman. Now it's Germer with Anderson on her. Germer with just an errant pass. There was no one there. There was no one there, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, the Spartan women are trying all they can just to create some room for themselves. I mean, with the ball or without the ball, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maroons defense, they've been playing lights out.
This is Nye with the basketball for Chicago. Nordstrom on top with Germer on her. Now it's Anderson. Brooke Orcutt with defense. Nye spots up a three in front of the Case bench, misses it. Germer tried to get it. Nye's fighting for it. We've got a jump ball situation. Possession arrow goes to Chicago.
And Chicago is getting the shots that they want, Ron. I mean, they're also moving the ball very well. They're passing up good shots for better shots. Haven't been able to execute a few of them here and there, but still, offensively, they're playing pretty well, and that ball is moving fluidly.
Nordstrom with a spin, Mummy on her, Eppard with help. There's a three in the air, it's missed short. Nye fights for it underneath again. Ball's loose. It did not go off Eppard, it went off Nordstrom, and Case will get it back. Barrett Eppard with great hustle. Spartans with a chance here, 3:26 left in the opening half to cut into this lead a little bit. They were down by 15. It's still big, it's 13, but they can get a bucket here and a couple more stops. Eddie, I think if they can get that lead cut to maybe 10 at halftime, they've got to feel good about it.
Yeah, I mean, they have to take it one possession at a time. Sometimes you tend to rush things, and you can't get back into the game with one or two shots. It's just physically impossible. It's just not going to happen. So they need to slow things down and have the maturity to play one possession at a time. And if they do that, they could easily pull it within 10 or maybe even within 10 to try to make it 9 or 8. Just try to get that deficit as close as you can before you go into the locker room at halftime.
Well, it starts at the foul line, and they are now 3 of 7. Ellie Greiner had the foul. That was her first. This is Anderson with it. Nye working against Orcutt. Boy, everybody just backed off, and Nye took it in and missed the bunny. Then she took the ball right back. Nye missed the last 3, didn't miss this one.
They're playing very methodically on offense, and like we just mentioned, Ron, getting the shots that they want. That was a three-pointer that they wanted from the right wing with their young point guard.
Fouls on Britta Nordstrom. This is her second. Barrett Eppard will be at the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. 19 fouls for Chicago. This is Eppard, a 70% free throw shooter. 2 points so far tonight. 3 of 8. Hageman working defensively in the backcourt, almost got a steal. But Chicago has the basketball in a 16-point lead. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Ballard kicks it out. Nye for 3 again. Ballard fights for the rebound. Mummy comes up with it and hands it off to Brooke Orcutt. 11 points in the opening half for Case. This is a team that averages nearly 60 a game. They've got 11 in the first 17 minutes. Nye on the break. Trying to get it into Ballard. Case knocked it out. Aaron Reynolds checks in. Laura Mummy will take a seat. Mummy's out with 2 points, both from the foul line. Aaron Reynolds is scoreless off the bench. Ballard inside, triple teamed immediately. Ellie Greiner from just inside the foul line.
Boy, they are just muscling it up too, Ron. I mean, a couple tough shots near the rim, but they've gotten a couple ones to fall.
Jessica McCoy with a much-needed basket for Case. Then Hageman with defense the other way. It's Hageman and Orcutt against Nye. Hageman will keep it, and Nye ties her up. Fouls on Elizabeth Nye, 5'6" freshman guard, her first foul. 10th team foul, but it was a shooting foul, so she'll get 2 anyways. Case is in the double bonus the rest of the way, and I guess if you're Chicago, the way Case is shooting free throws, Eddie, you say that's not a bad trade-off.
It's really not an issue for them at this point.
Nye to Ballard, inside on the baseline. Shot won't roll in. Ballard gets her own rebound, though. And she walked with the basketball. Coach Reimer was up out of her shoes that time because Case had given up another offensive rebound. Ballard shot it, missed it, and then got her own rebound. Eppard off the glass with a shooting percentage when they do get the shots, Eddie, has not been good. It has been a struggle in all facets so far tonight for Case. Ball on the floor. Lots of players fighting for it, including Aaron Reynolds. The tie-up will go Case's way. 16 seconds to shoot. 16 seconds left in the opening half.
Well, to play at this pace, Ron, continuously for 40 minutes a night, it's going to take a lot out of you, and they need contributions from players 1 through 15 on that bench. It's going to take a total team effort.
Good ball movement. That's Jess McCoy for a 3. And somehow, some way, Eddie, Case is only down 11 at halftime.